How much more reading you got? I'm not doing nothing today, people. I haven't been on YouTube in so long. I just figured I would see what's happening. I need my son to come help me. Hold on, y'all. I'm still figuring out my office. So, how y'all doing? I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. Just dropping in, seeing how everybody is doing. Hope y'all is blessed and highly favored. I am getting ready to do Valentine's Day things for my son at school. I just wanted to drop in and see how everybody was doing this week. I know y'all been seeing all the madness on these YouTube streets. Why won't my light come on? Oh shit. Seeing all the madness that's happening on these YouTube streets. And honey, it is a mess. I done been to all kind of different people pages, seeing what's going on. They drug poor Shakim Ra by his edges. I still like the young fella. He seems to be a little off though right now. But aren't we all? Macy's 40% off. I shop too much. I was seeing I was seeing what they were doing on I think the guy name is Taz channel. Poor Shakim Ra. That's all I gotta say. Now I'm gonna say this. It was the little boy who I keep asking, and I believe the name of his page is like Shakim Ra exposing or shit. I can't. He tried to tell me that Shakim Ra was out here scamming people, and I was like, no. You said it. Now I don't know if he's scamming anybody because I don't have any proof, but when you sit back and reflect on stuff and you just think about stuff and you really dissect people's words. Mm, all I can say is I am very thankful that YouTube is not how I pay my bills. Because for some of these people, YouTube is how they pay their bills. And honey, they might not get a good check this month. All right, y'all, I got a mom. I got a mom a little bit. It's dusty kids, it's dusty school. Poor Shakim, that's all I gotta say. Oh, these some cute stickers. Then, hmm, where's the top? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Gotta put this back. My husband likes to buy me gifts. Really nice gifts. Tiny and T.I. Let's talk about them for a second. I was listening to somebody's stream. What's up, baby? Is it on 20 minutes yet? No, baby, it's not. How many books did you read? How many books did you read? Don't lie. Well, there's the mundane books. Okay, so you need to do 2 books on Raz Kids then. Okay. I was in somebody's chat. Son, can you bring me some glasses? I can't see to save my life. And they were talking about the situation where they say that T.I. and Tiny are sex trafficking and having sex with underage girls. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this because this did happen a couple years back. But when Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian first broke up, after she had the baby and he paid for like her surgery, after that they broke up. And you remember everybody had something to say about the Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian situation, and they was calling him a sucker. He was a sucker who got licked. And I don't know what T.I. said verbatim because this was like a couple of years ago. But I remember Rob Kardashian getting on Instagram and telling T.I. he needs to mind his business because he knows that T.I. and his wife used to have threesomes with Blac Chyna when she was only 16. I remember that. I don't think I covered it because at that time I wasn't doing YouTube like that. I think I did do a video on how much he was paying in child support, but that came later on. But you can look at T.I. and tell he a creep. Okay. No shade, T.I. And he looks little. I don't like little men, like short. I'm short. So I'm gonna need somebody to look up at. My granddad is tall. All the men in my family are tall. Me and my sisters, all the ones who are married, our husbands are over 6 feet. Hell, my nephew 10 and he over 6 feet. Anywho, I also remember a video, maybe on Instagram. It's this blogger who I follow. Her name is For the Love of Juice. That's her YouTube channel. And me and her are from like the same area, not too far from each other. And she covered this story, and she had a video from somebody where T.I. and Tiny was like on a yacht, and Tiny was literally picking which girl they was gonna get for the day. Like she was like in the video, you could see her, and it was women, and she was like, I want that one. Like you could hear her say, I want that girl. You could hear her say that. Now let me just say this for good old sake. If you've lived even a little bit of life, it is, for some strange reason, it's okay for women to be bisexual or to have had lesbian experiences in their life, and that doesn't make them gay. But if a guy decides that he want to try some dick, and now he's gay, like the dude Tank, I believe he said, how do you know that you don't like to suck dick, unless you tried a couple times. And even they're saying you should try everything once. People don't. It only in certain situations. But I don't have no problem with their sexuality. What they decide to do in their bedroom is their business. They are married. If they like having threesomes, then they like having threesomes. Like, whatever. To each is their own. If they want to be polygamous, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And we judge way too much. Not me, but people, because I'm not judging. I don't care. Now, people can say that if you are having a relationship with a girl, then you're gay. Whatever. Don't make no difference to me. I have gay people in my family. Everybody has had a gay experience, whether you want to admit it or not. I'm not going to go there. Whatever. But people are saying that they are trafficking young girls, and I'm just not sure that they may be participating by having sex with these girls, but I don't think they are really out here like kidnapping bitches and and pimping them out. They're just a consumer. They're just a customer. I rather just a customer of the people who do the sex trafficking. So I don't believe that. But Rob did tell us, I believe in like 2018. Mello, can you buy me a water? In like 2018, that T.I. was fucking Black China when she was a child. Granted, Black China did say that she was working in the strip club at that age, so she was presenting herself as an adult. But definitely she is not. She was not old enough. Dang, what I do with the shit with the kids' names on it? There you go. How many kids in this class? Well, I'm done with my 2 books. Okay, can you bring me a water? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. Who is Evie? I like that name. Pretty. That must be one of the new kids because she haven't been here all year. I got to get my like mommy and going right quick. We got a Valentine's Day party for these kids, and I gotta do these cards because 6-year-olds don't write so good. What else did I want to say? I'm just checking in. I've been busy this week. My car was sick, so I had to deal with my car getting fixed, and just a lot of loss. A lot of loss. Been losing a lot of people lately in my family, and it's kind of hard to deal with. Did you find the remote to your PlayStation? Mel, did you find the remote to your PlayStation? Shouldn't you be doing that?
I thought I did, but it was in my dream.
Well, where was it at in your dream? Your dream might be telling you something. Where did you find it at in your dream?
It was in your car, on the second seat under the driver's seat.
The PlayStation remote was in my car? No, just don't overthink it. Just tell me what you dreamed about. I dream about stuff that's true all the time. So, it wasn't in my car or was it in your dad's car?
It was in your car.
In the Jeep. In the front seat, you said?
It was under the seat.
Under the seat?
Yes.
Well, I cleaned under there yesterday because I had to vacuum out and get a candy paper that was stuck on my carpet. Skittles. And I cleaned under there. I didn't see it. Where haven't you looked? Oh, this is a balloon. Good Lord.
Well, next semester they had a pool, then I would be able to go in the water without holding my nose.
Well, you're not going to get in no pool around here because it is still winter.
Well, you said it was going to be somewhere in February.
No, spring. Spring. Summer not till June.
June?
June.
You said it was in...
It's spring now.
Huh?
It's getting ready to be spring right now. Go look for your PlayStation remote. Did you look at your bin with all the toys? Take all the toys out the bin in the living room. Take all your toys out that bin. Look in the bin. It might be in there. My child don't keep up with nothing. Anyway, let me get back to Shakim Ra for a second because it just have not been sitting well with my spirit. Now I have noticed. Listen, for just disclaimer. Shakim Ra, I don't want no smoke with you. What you need to understand is that YouTube is not my job. It's just something that I do. And I have not been committing fraud against anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't, I'm just a normal person. And if you cannot take constructive criticism, then you definitely should do some more of your meditations and dive deep within yourself and just know that I don't mean any harm. And I'm not picking on you because I meditate. You can see I'm a very, very spiritual person. I have a sixth sense with the spirit realm. And so sir, they out here dragging you. And I was doubting the receipts that people were showing me. Okay, because the fact is my sister showed me how you can make whole text message threads and stuff like that and fabricate receipts. Now, let me get back to the spirituality of it all. I don't know no money spells. I'm not sure if money spells are spiritually related. Because it seems to me that if one is doing a spell, you are a witch or a witch doctor. I don't put spells on people because I don't know how to put spells on people. I don't play with stuff like that. Um, I guess me and him are spiritual on like a different level. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff that he, has talked about, but to each is their own, and I'm not judging. But if you are really out here selling spells, sir, that is not the like that might be a reason why you don't get into heaven unless you plan on not getting in heaven.
You have waters right here.
Huh?
You have waters right here.
Oh, baby, we have waters everywhere. It's another case right there. But that water is different from that water. This is alkaline water, and this is just regular water. And then the water that's in the living room, kitchen like this has electrolytes in it.
Well, that is the controller not in my toy box.
Did you take everything out and look? Everything.
Yes,
so I don't know when my son lying. So I don't know when my son. The moment you break eye contact, it's over. I don't know you your whole life.
It's true. It's not in there.
I'm not saying that it's. I'm asking, did you take everything out?
Yeah.
I noticed Shakim have not made no videos in a while. Couple days. Like at one point, he was dropping 5 videos a day on Leonard Hunter and basically doing the anti-Afro Svengali on Leonard. These people and their tactics. I just think people take the internet way too serious. Like, come on, bro. People take the internet way too serious these days. And I don't for the life of me understand why you would want to disrupt somebody's everyday life just for content. But that seems to be very popular here on the YouTube, especially in the Black sector. It's like shit. I don't know. Like I think that people are quite intrusive these days. Like, whatever. They want to find stuff on people so bad, so bad. Like, if it's not publicly out, why do you have to go scratching and sniffing and looking under logs and under brick buildings and steel structures just to publicly embarrass somebody on the internet? Like, that is not what the internet is for. People, get it together. At this point, I don't know. I think that, birds of a feather flocks together. All of them got scammy type of behaviors. Like, what the hell? Oh my God. I don't know. It's just so sad that people have so much time to spend. Like, is this what people are doing while they're drawing their unemployment? Like, is this what they're doing? If they was to do the amount of digging that people do on each other, if they was to like do this and really create some great content that would better humanity, they would have way more subscribers than they have. That's not me. I am like more of a history type of buff, you know. I love everything about history. I don't know why, but I do. I always have. And science. I read a lot. Love to read. My son fusses at me because I tell them, reading is fundamental. You got to read. But like, if they was to put the energy that they put into exposing each other, into exposing these politicians or exposing these doctors who are, not treating people properly, like, listen, I'm just going to throw this out here. I got like 10 subscribers. I don't know. But one of y'all who like to dig up the dirt, y'all need to start an African American Greed, because they have American Greed. Y'all need to start an African American Greed, like, because that's what this series is with you guys exposing each other. Like, it's literally African American Greed. YouTube edition. Like, shit. Houseway. I don't know. But the lengths that people are going to get dirt on each other, like, I couldn't fathom paying for a background check on none of these ninjas. Nope. Wouldn't do it. So I did see that Lennon Unner is going to be going live. So I'm definitely going to tune in because the chat, what do you call it? The Cookie Crush chat. It'd be all kind of conversations going down in the Cookie Crush chat. I literally get ideas for videos from the Cookie Crush chat. Okay. Who's our first kid? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be tuning into that and seeing what I can see. And then 20 people are going to make videos about Lennon Unner's video. So wonder what they're going to have to say. Some of these people are going to have to say. I will say I have been introduced to some really good content creators through this whole Lennon Unner, Shakim Ra, everybody exposed, and Rev G, which I had followed Rev G for like a year. Ooh, that's a pretty name. But I've been exposed to some new content creators, and they make good content. So yeah, for that I am thankful. It's more people who I'm now subscribed to on YouTube. But some of them are not very so good. They just, I don't know. People are extreme here. People are extreme here on the internet. I can't just Gavin. What else? I don't really have nothing else to say. To be honest, I haven't even been keeping up with what type of fuckery Umar Johnson got going on because these people are fighting amongst each other. Like, is anybody even talking about Umar anymore at this point? Or are they? Does anybody know? When's the last time somebody made an Umar Johnson video? He ain't even popular no more, Umar. So maybe he's having a good week because they've been going so hard at each other that people just done forgot about Umar scamming behind. I ain't forgot about you. And a couple other people haven't forgot about you, but a lot of people have. So I know he's somewhere doing praise dances, but probably not for too much longer because they don't never give him no rest. What's the name? Anti-Afro Svengali. I see she uploaded some videos, but I haven't caught them. I'm gonna have to catch up on them. I haven't caught up on them because I've been just trying to deal with my family. I had a great uncle who died last week, and then lo and behold, this Monday, my aunt died. So like they died a week apart. It's crazy. What's that? Is that your tablet or is that your laptop? What was that? Mello. Mello, boy, come here. Why it took me 3 times for you to answer? What was that noise? Was that your tablet or your computer that made that noise? Or your what was that? It's like a notification.
Yeah, that's from my phone.
Where's no, your phone don't make noises like that. You got an iPhone. iPhones don't make that noise.
I think this is
Go.
my footsteps.
Okay.
See, look.
It wasn't that.
Was it that?
Oh, I just feel so bad for these people. Y'all digging all up in other people's family and financial situations, and oof, just too much for me. Can't do it. Oh shoot! See, look, I done messed up the card, y'all. Shit. How many came in here? I better not have to go to the store open one Valentine's Day card. If so, I'm gonna be upset. Try this again. I'm still not sure that Lennon Under scammed anybody. I'm not too sure about that because he seemed to be very open and transparent with his GoFundMe campaigns and what he was raising money for. And he has done with the money what he said he was going to do with it. Nobody forces anybody to give this man super chats. Like if you get in a super chat or a cash app, that's somebody physically having to type into their phone, like literally unlocking their phone, hitting the cash app, you know, the app on their phone, looking up or clicking on the person who they're going to send the money to, putting in the total amount of money. Like it's several steps that you have to go to send people money on PayPal and Cash App and super chats and stuff like that. So I don't see where Lennon Unner scammed anybody. I'm just trying to see it. However, is it sus? Is it sus? Sure. But everybody's going through a hard time. To be quite honest, I'm surprised that I don't see more GoFundMe's going around right now. Like I know people who done applied for unemployment last year and still ain't got no money, like August, September last year and still waiting. So it's like these are people who I know struggling and every day, and but the only difference is they don't have a following. But I guess that's the good thing about having a following is because if I follow you, like let's just be honest, people are invested in this whole Umar Johnson, Lennon Honor, Shakim Ra, them, they, she, he, him, everybody debacle. Like I'm invested in it. I'm invested, not financially though, because I can't be giving y'all none of my money. Okay, like if y'all are selling a real product that I need or that I can use, I'll buy it. Otherwise, I'm not because I stockpile. So I only buy things that I need. We are very minimalist people. Um, we have clothes, we have shoes, but earthly possessions does not mean anything to me. Like I can't take none of these earthly possessions with me. I can't, when I die, I'm not gonna, you know, unbuild my house and take it to heaven. I'm not gonna be able to take my cars. Like, am I gonna be able to drive the truck up to the gates of heaven? No. Am I going to, be able to drive the Chrysler up to the gates of? No. I'm not going to be able to, so earthly possessions are just that, earthly possessions. But Lennon was asking for money for a legitimate cause or for, and people gave to them. He didn't say, I'm going to use this money to make a book and then not produce a book for 6 years, coloring book for 6 years. So no, I don't think he scammed anybody. Now, when you tell me that you are selling spells, like I'm gonna side eye you because what in the witchcraft is going on over here? Sweetheart, mommy needs your scissors. Somebody tell me they're gonna sell me some spells. I probably would just walk off, to be honest, because, and I'm from the South, okay, and I have family in the Low Country, which is Charleston, South Carolina, and stuff like that, right? It's some crazy stuff that my cousins used to be on sometimes, right? So I don't be fooling with them bitches like that, like. Well, them bitches, your hair, you might have a disagreement with that bitch, and all your hair fall out when you wake up in the morning. I don't know. But I done seen them do some kind of weird stuff. So when somebody tell me that they want to sell me a spell, that makes me not want to uh deal with them or side eye them, because it's just like, bruh, what do you mean you're gonna sell me a spell? And then if you're selling money spells, why is it so cheap? Why is a money, like, listen, I'm just saying, if I was a witch, which I'm not, but if I was a witch and I was selling a money spell, like, I'm not selling you a money spell for $20. Like, that defeats the purpose. Like, what? If it's, how you gonna get this money? Like, what? Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know about that. I ain't trying to do no spells on nobody. I don't want nobody doing no spells on me. uh, you know, and I would definitely like to keep my life spell free. I wake up every morning and I put on the full armor of God. What's wrong, baby?
Hmm?
What's wrong, sweetheart?
Nothing.
Nothing. You sound so sweet. What do you want to eat for lunch? What you want to eat for lunch, baby? Oh, I gotta go put these clothes in the dryer.
Is McDonald's lunch?
First of all, I'm not going to McDonald's. Have you seen our freezer? You seen our refrigerator? Are you playing right now? Are you serious?
You said I have.
You're gonna, sir.
I have seen the refrigerator.
And you seen it stocked to the T. Fruits, fresh fruits, vegetables. The cabinets full to the T. The freezer full to the T. And you think I'm really about to? Well, let me state my case. The cabinets are nice and full. The refrigerator is nice and full. Your snacks are nice and full. And you think, in that little noggin of yours, that I'm going to go and crank up my car that uses premium gas, that's $3 a gallon, drive in the middle of lunch, rush hour, to go spend my hard-earned money on some fast food that has zero nutritional value. Zero nutritional value. No nutritional value. It's pumping you full of pesticides and poison. It ain't even real meat. And then you want me to drive into traffic again? Remind you, I use premium gas in my car. Okay, you want to do all of that?
Well, can I have some asparagus?
Some asparagus. I'll cook asparagus with dinner.
Sure.
Was that me or you? That was me.
I go find me snacks.
No. What do you want? I'm gonna get you some tuna.
Sure.
Lunchables. Or I can cook something. Chicken.
Cook.
And fries. I don't have no fries. Like, bro, if you want me to cook, I'll cook. But you have to tell. I know you didn't just fart in here and then run out. Your little stanky boy. Oh, who in the hell? Oh my God. Hey! Oh, Jesus. Oh Lord. Ugh.
Smell it?
Your ass is wrong. Oh Lord, son. Get up out of here.
No.
Stinking it up.
No.
My office.
Shoot. Shoot.
Boy, you are petty. As I'll get out. What you want to do about lunch? I'm telling you, I'm not going to no McDonald's. So I'm more than happy to cook whatever you want me to cook. Just tell me what you want. Go look in there, see what you want. I'll cook. I ain't going to buy no fast food because it's not good for you and they poisoning you anyway. Tried me talking about some McDonald's. Some McDonald's money. Well, what's wrong with these kids these days? Have the nerve. Who is this? Claire. The nerve and the audacity to think that I'm gonna go spend my hard-earned money at doggone McDonald's. Absolutely not.
When I have the farm money coming here.
If you come in here and follow me again, Mello, it's gonna be some furniture up in here moving. Okay. Now, what is it that you're gonna eat for lunch? Okay, because now my patience is getting real thin. And I told you I'll cook asparagus with dinner. We need to go. We need to get gas for our grill because we used all the gas when we cook steak. I clearly need to get another but anyway, yeah, I can't imagine. I would definitely will not be buying any of those money spells. If I gotta put a spell on something to get some money, then I don't want that money. Okay, because that money might come with all kind of bad karma and bad juju. But if that's how he earned his money, who am I to judge? I'm just saying it make me look at you with the side eye when you selling money spells for $20, sir. At least make them higher. Shit. They tore him down about his school. I don't know nothing about that now. I don't. The schools that I went to were like accredited. Like I went to college, so I don't know anything about that. But everybody got a school these days online. I just helped my cousin create a curriculum for her tax company for her to train the tax preparers who are coming in. So I mean, I understand something like that, but I don't know nothing about no spells. I don't do no spells. Okay, I don't do spells on you. Can't don't people listen. God did not put us here to put spells on each other. Okay, but if that's how you getting it, just don't put one on me. Okay, because we do not want the smoke at all. Only peace and positivity over here. Gotta watch out for these people in this country's community, honey. That's what I learned because everybody ain't speaking that peace and positivity and stuff like that. I don't know what they got going on. Just make you reevaluate your entire life sometimes. Like, bro, the fuck. People are way too invested. Way too invested for me. For me to, feel comfortable. Like, and I be in and out of like people chats. I didn't know he went. I did not know he was in this class. All right, B. And these people is a trip. Connolly? Who are naming these kids? Jesus. Like, is that real? Their first name? I don't know these kids, honey. They let other kids come back to school after Christmas. Where? In my school district, where I live. And so my son's class only had 10 students when school started. Now the class has 18 students. And these 8 students came after New Year's. I don't know none of these kids. So I only know half of the kids in the class. The other half just kind of look at me like, I like kids. I always thought I wanted to have a lot of kids. My dad has whole a whole gaggle of us. But my husband only wanted one. So we only got one child. But a lot of my other siblings are having babies like every year. Every year I become an aunt. Having in 2020. No, 2021. In 2020, uh baby Hope was born. What baby?
Can kids drink these?
Alkaline water? Yeah, kids can drink alkaline water, baby.
But how am I going to open it?
You're not going to open it because mommy bought it for her. Mommy didn't buy it for you. Do I drink your juices? Your juices that are in the bottom drawer? Do I ever drink? Do you see me walking around sipping on juices? No, the only thing you ever see me walking around sipping on is water. What? That is not for you. If you want me to buy you some, I will. But you're not gonna drink a liter of water because that's a liter. Each bottle has a liter. Like you're not about that life. So no, I'm not gonna let you waste my water, okay? Because I paid a lot of money for it. And you see, I buy in bulk, so I shop at Sam's. So you you're not just gonna be all up in my water because then you're gonna throw off like how many waters I have a day back up.
Yeah.
Ah, who is Connolly? Conley?
It's Connolly.
Connolly?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Connolly.
Connell. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Ooh, I messed it up. We gotta do that again. Did you decide what you want for lunch, sweetheart?
I said again with this.
I told you I'll cook asparagus with dinner because we'll have to go get some. So I'm asking, what are you gonna eat for lunch? You have to eat. You're not finna just be walking around eating honey buns, potato chips, and zebra cakes. Oh, like the college Baylor? I don't know. None of these kids on this list. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to get this done. I ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't talk about shit, okay? 'Cause it's just so much I don't know where to start. I don't even know, like, I just don't understand how you sell a money spell. Like, what is a money spell? They don't have spells for like getting more subscribers. Like, I feel like that's probably something that you should sell, Like, or are you gonna conjure a spell? Oh shit! Don't listen. I'm just playing. Don't take me serious. I'm just thinking out loud. Like some of the stuff in my head, I don't be wanting to say it out loud, but I'm sorry. But it's just like I feel like if somebody tells me I'm gonna sell you a money spell for $20, like is the money spell only gonna be like, or am I only gonna get $20? Like, is that all I'm gonna get? Like, how much money do you get from a money spell? That's all I want to know. It's just been burning in my brain. Like legit. Like, has any? I'm not gonna say that. Let me hush. Yes. My husband sometimes tells me I need to listen more and talk less. So I'm not, and everything doesn't need to be said out loud. Out loud. Let me just say for the record, what is it? I think it's February is National Suicide Awareness Month. Please check on your family members. Please make sure um, that everybody is okay. I've been telling y'all, I've been having like a lot of death in my family, like back to back. Like it's literally been 2 people in my family dying a week. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Okay, I was telling my husband, like, fuck's happening? And me and him noticed that when one person died, somebody died right behind, right? So just check on your family members. Make sure they doing okay. And this is not like y'all don't have to bash each other this bad on the internet. This is just like, this is past content. This is beyond content. This is just like, I don't even know how to put it. I don't even know how to put it into words to explain the disappointment of it all. Like, ain't we all supposed to be people? Why are we out here, dragging each other and talking about people kids? Like, listen, listen, you can get killed talking about somebody kid. Like, I only got one kid, but try it. Like, and all I'm thinking is, like, I did see he did a video, and like I said, he did an anti-Afro Svengali, like, on Lennon, and he was saying report them for welfare fraud and this and that, and it's like, okay, that could snowball into a social services case. And when you're dealing with social services, the very first thing they do is remove the children from the home, right? I've lived it. I see it because of my job all the time. And most of the time it's somebody who is mad at somebody else who is reporting false information and disturbing the peace of a home and disturbing the peace of a child and the security of a child. What I'm saying is, you have to understand that whatever happens to Lennon, Hunter, and his wife is going to also affect his children, and he got a whole gaggle of them. I would hate for this to snowball into something where his children would be permanently scarred from a disagreement that stemmed off of the internet with two complete strangers, is all I'm saying. So I'm thinking about the entire picture here, not just two men arguing or men arguing. Like, there are little people, little humans involved, little humans who have no rights because, they're dependents. And if the person who they depend on is for some reason incarcerated or separated, if they're separated from the people who they are dependent upon, they're not going to have to be dependent upon strangers. And believe me, they will not split those children up equally. They will not make sure that they all go to the same home. They'll have one kid over here, one kid over there, one kid over there, one kid over there. Because I've lived it. I lived it in my childhood. I see it at work. It's terrible. So I just really hope that whatever the issue really was, like if it's jealousy, I don't know what it is. Everybody has their own opinion about what the real problem is. I don't know what the real problem is, but I just don't want to see nothing happen to his children that shouldn't be happening or doesn't have to happen because somebody is being petty on the internet. So that's my opinion on it. I think about all that type of stuff, but I think about it because, like I said, I see it all the time, and it just really, like, I had a case, and it was three children, and the mom was testing the alleged father. But the kids had been taken away because they like had a fight or something, and they both went to jail for CDV. So what happens? They split the kids up. So the kids had not seen each other in like 2 months. And the first time that they were seeing each other was when they were coming to get their DNA taken, so that we could determine who the father of these children were, because he said he only want his kids, but he needs to make sure that they all are his kids, and he didn't think that all of them was his kids. Them kids hadn't seen each other, and they were like hugging. And when you do DNA collections, you have to take pictures of all parties that's involved, and you send the pictures in with the sample, whether it's a saliva sample or it's a blood sample. You have to have a picture, right? So when they seen that I had to take their picture, they took one of the kids took the picture, and I was like, what happened to the picture? I need the picture. I'm looking for the picture thinking I dropped the picture. And finally the mom was like, oh, she has the picture in her pocket. And she was like, I just haven't seen them in so long, and I don't know when I'm gonna see them. And I just wanted to keep a picture. And I'm like, baby, I'll take a picture of you guys and let you take it with you, but I need this picture, or else, I'm going to have to pay for your DNA test because I didn't do it correctly by documenting everything. But the baby really stole my picture just because she hadn't seen her siblings in so long, and she didn't have any pictures of her siblings. And it's like, all of this stemmed from a disagree. It was a disagreement that happened in front of the kids, and it had escalated so far that the children had been removed from the home, hadn't seen each other, didn't even have a freaking picture of each other. Like, just think about that for a minute, y'all. So this is why I say, is it really worth all of this exposing at the end of the day? And you asked the community for money to pay for your children's, what did he say? That Lennon asked for money to pay for his child's health care. Okay. And he was saying, well, shouldn't the child get Medicaid? Sir, do you even know that there are like strict qualifications for Medicaid? It's people who deserve Medicaid who don't get it. It's people who deserve and should be getting financial assistance like food stamps and WIC services who don't, who have been denied. I have seen in certain situations where maybe a family didn't qualify for these state services because both parents worked and they were over the income threshold, but then something bad happened to their child and their child had to be put in ICU. Only then will the state intervene and say, okay, we'll help you out with a little bit of coverage, just a little bit, but you cannot assume that people, just because they qualify for these services, that they are actively, getting these services, or should be, because it is still a waiting period in between the time that you apply for assistance and when you get approved for the assistance, and so on and so forth. It's like levels to that, right? They could have applied for Medicaid, but the little boy's still sick. You know what I'm saying? The testing still has to go on. We can't wait until he get Medicaid. Like, was they supposed to wait until the Medicaid came through for them to get their child tested to see if they really had cancer or if something really was going on with him? Like, just Shakim, sir, you got to have a little bit more empathy. You have to have a little bit more empathy. And I understand that you don't have any children, and that could be part of it, because you don't know what it's like to be a parent and to be fucking scared that your baby is not going to make it. And nobody makes children to bury them before they die, before you, the parent, die. In no circumstance do anybody do that. So maybe they had applied for, and I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't know these people. But in my head, this is just what I'm thinking about. And I'm thinking about it because these are situations that I see happen time and time again. I done had to advocate for so many patients, for so many parents, go to, helping them do appeals because they done been denied, and they ain't got a pot and piss in or want to throw it out of it, and they just want their baby to get better. And until you have experienced that as a parent, I don't think you should speak on it. because you don't know what these people were going through at that time. And not only did they have a child that was sick at that time, they still had other kids. Duke Energy still wanted their light bill money. The city of whoever they live with still wanted they trash pickup money, still wanted the water bill money, still wanted the rent. Because when you got a child in the hospital, you ain't thinking about going to no work. I done been there. Bitch, fire me. My baby had to spend a week in the hospital. And my job was like, if you don't come, we're going to let you go. And my name is going to be on that fucking building when I'm done with you. Because if you think I'm going to go to work and what if my baby dies while I'm out here giving shots and shit, taking blood pressure? Oh, let me see. What is it? You got some clouds?
Yes, we were making different kinds of clouds.
Oh, you were making different kind of clouds. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. You did great, babe. It looks amazing. We can't put this on the refrigerator. It's too long, though. We got to get like a portfolio for all your stuff so I can keep it. That way, when you get older, I'll embarrass you in front of your friends and your children. I can't wait.
Well, so this one thing is a tornado.
I seen it. Don't spin too much, baby, because then you're going to get dizzy. And if you fall and hit your head, it's going to be really bad. Okay. Love you. So, yeah, Shakim, I think you probably should just get a little bit more empathy for this man, because until you know what it's like to have a child who's sick and not know what's wrong with that child, and then to have other children seeing the child sick, seeing you scared, seeing that mommy and daddy, they're supposed to be able to focus on all of us, but one of us is down further than the other one. Like, I think you probably just need to leave that one alone. I don't know about no videos or documentaries that he's made other than the shockumentary. It was good. Like, I've watched it several times. You think shared it and everything, right? But the man, my brother done posted to Instagram. Let me see what his lips doing. Oh yeah. Oh, Phoenix Airport, Southwest cufflinks. Oh, we got some Louis Vuitton cufflinks. Those are nice. And he's in Arizona at the airport. Okay, my brother. My brother decided that he wanted, like, he had dreads. He have dreads, but he wanted to put like them together big. So now he got like 6 dreads. Oh my God. It's a mess. Anyway, yes, Shakim. So listen, I don't really know what your problem is with Lennon Hunter. I'm not sure if you even have a legitimate argument here. I don't know. And I'm just speaking from the outside looking in, and I'm nobody, and this is my opinion, and it matters to nobody but me. But all I'm saying is you have to get a little bit of empathy for what this man was going through at the time. At the time, he did not know what was going on with his child. He did not know if his child had cancer or was going to die in 10 minutes, But when you have a child who's sick and you don't know, you scared. Okay? And normally, especially in the Black community, we are chastised if we ask for help publicly. But we're also chastised if we don't ask for help and then some shit go bad, and then people be like, well, why they didn't try to do this and why they didn't try to do that? Well, if it was me, I would have done everything. So it sounds to me like Lennon Hunter was doing everything that he could to make sure that his children, his family was okay. And whatever happened with the little boy, whatever was wrong with him, I do believe that he came out and said what was, what the problem was once they got it sorted out and situated. And he was very, gracious for the help that he received. But I just really think that this particular argument that you got about that GoFundMe being a scam, that is null and void, sir. It's not. Okay, I'm sorry. And I like you. I watch your channel. You know what I'm saying? You haven't posted in a while. I know that because I watch you regularly, right? I hated to see them drag you so bad on the dude Taz page, but I feel like you had no problem with dragging other people the same way that you were drugged. So I don't really feel bad for you. Cause like you wanted to smoke. Like my son said, the smoke. So you can't, it ain't really too much to, you know, go back and forth on that. If you feel like some of his other stuff is scamish, help me understand it. I'm a critical thing. If you can make me understand something, I'll let you know in my eyes if you're right or not. But in that particular situation where you said that the GoFundMe was a scam because his son was sick, it was not. And because you don't have children, I feel like you're not being empathetic enough with this man, especially the amount of kids that he have. It's hard. I got one child, okay? And I'd be like, ooh. And I help out with uh all my siblings' children, in particular one of my brothers, because he has five, and me and him me and all my siblings don't share the same mom. But me and him are full-blooded siblings. We have the same mom and the same dad. And our mom died almost 6 years ago. And he was in a really bad car wreck, and he broke his leg in like three places. He was down like literally for an entire year. And so I help him as much as I can with his children. But with that being said, I also made sure that his baby mother was getting all of the assistance that she qualified for at the time, because he was in the hospital for 3 months before they even let him go home. Like, he had a real bad car wreck. Like, it was bad. It was a really bad car wreck. Like, it was horrible. And I really thought I was gonna lose my brother. Like, that's how bad he lost blood. The car was just mangled, Oh my God. I could have lost him. Thought I was going to lose him. But I've stood by him while he was in the hospital for 3 months. While when he got out the hospital, his medication, he was on like 7, 8 medications. I mean, hundreds of dollars a month. So I helped him get on SSI. Then he had one of his babies was born 3 months early, because the baby mama was so stressed out from the situation that they literally put them in the biggest room in the hospital, wheeled them in, had them in the same room, and he had to watch her give birth to my niece, um, who was a pound and a half, y'all. I mean, a little old. Oh, it wasn't nobody but God that she made it. So they went through a lot, and I helped them, get the necessary paperwork together, and help them. And a lot of people was like, well, it seems like you're showing favoritism to one sibling and one set of sibling kids versus the other. Listen, my sister and her husband got hella kids, but my sister had her baby at full term. My brother was not laid up in the hospital. My brother-in-law was not laid up in the hospital for several months while having children, two little ones and one on the way. Okay. So you say because I showed more support to the sibling who needed the most support, I'm wrong. I was wrong for buying his children more Christmas presents than the other kids got. I was chastised because, well, you see those nieces and nephews every day, and you only see those other nieces and nephews maybe once or twice a week. Why you don't go over your sister's house every day like you go to your brother's house every day? My sister can walk. My sister does not have on a half a body fucking cast. My sister doesn't have two babies, two toddlers, and a preemie. She doesn't need my help. In fact, me and my sister argue at Christmas. This year was the first year I didn't buy uh, Christmas presents for any of my nieces and nephews. My sister was happy, except for one, my oldest niece, because she's a little bit older. She needs bras. You know, she's a teenager now. But as far as the smaller kids, instead, we chose to contribute to their 529 plans. Now, I did not get them something for Christmas because if you listen to what I said, I didn't buy them a physical gift. See, I am investing in my family members now. I'm investing in the future now. My brother went batshit crazy. The one who I do everything, helped him. He went batshit crazy. You didn't get my kids anything. You didn't get my kids anything. You didn't get my kids anything. He didn't think that the gift of putting money into a college savings plan was a gift. See, it's all about perspective, right? I didn't physically give them $1,000 a piece. Okay. But the monies was transferred. And I have all of the electronic, transfers. Everybody got their own folder. Everybody got their own section. Okay. Everybody was given the same amount. And what I found really odd was some of them didn't even have a 529 plan, so I had to start it for them. And they were still ungrateful that their child didn't receive a gift. But I had to start a college savings fund for their children. But I didn't get them anything. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. People are too obsessed with the material world right now. Let me give you an example. I just told you that my car was sick. I had a sibling who wanted to use my car. When they called, I was like, well, I'm down to one. The Jeep is in the shop, the box. Well, that's the car that they wanted. They wanted to drive the box. They wanted to drive the Benz. Okay. I let them know. But, no, it's getting fixed. Well, what's wrong with it? I can help you. Bitch, I don't need no help. Bitch, I got a warranty. Like, I'm going to pay the copay. And it's going to be fine. Okay. So, I got my car 2 days ago. The total amount it cost was $2,700. See, everybody want to buy a Benz, but don't nobody want to pay them Benz prices to get that shit fixed. Okay, like I paid $200 just for a fucking oil change. Nobody thinks about that, right? So I get my car at the shop, pay the money. It's nothing. Go to the bank, get the money out, pay the money. Boom, boom. So I called that sibling. I say, hey, look, I was in my husband's car, but my husband was doing something else with his father. They're dealing with probate because his mom died. So they were busy. So I call my brother. I say, I need you to ride with me. I had to go pick my car up. And I need somebody to drive my car back home. He says, okay. So we pull up to the dealership. I go and get my car. I leave him in the car with the car running and my little boy in the backseat with him. I tell him, all right, you hop on in the driver's side. So he was like, oh no, I want to drive the box. I'm like, what? He like, nah, I thought, now that your car fits, I'm gonna borrow it. You you're not fixing to borrow a car that just cost damn near $3,000 to get fixed. And I asked my brother because I was cooking, and what I was cooking, I didn't want to, stop. And my father-in-law couldn't pick my son up from school. We had made arrangements because I told you I had death in my family. I had we went to go view the body and stuff like that. And so my father-in-law, what's wrong? What's the matter? Huh? You want me to be done? My father-in-law wasn't answering the phone, and so we were like, oh my god, did he forget? Because he's a little bit older. So I called my brother. My brother lives a mile away from my son's school. A mile, y'all. I call my brother. I say, I'm cooking. I just got back from whoop-de-whoop viewing or whatever. I'm trying to finish cooking. Can you go pick up Mello? Like, I give you some gas money, whatever. He was like, nah, I'm busy. I'm like, busy doing. I'm on the game. I'm on, I just got my PlayStation. What? Thank you. He like, I just got my PlayStation. I'm on the game. I'm like, yo, you can't pause the game and go get your nephew from school? Okay. Anyway, come to find out, my father-in-law phone just was dead. He still went and picked him up. But I had to stop cooking. Okay. I had to stop what I was doing and go. But when I was in line, I seen the Jeep. So my father-in-law's coming out, and he is in a Suburban, and I'm in a little Chrysler. So I 3-point turn, and I follow my father-in-law home so that I can pull up after him so that he don't think I'm not at home. So I couldn't even get my brother to pause a video game to go get his nephew from school, right? Offered gas money. Okay. But this is somebody who has a car because he has a car. But he is upset at me because I won't let him drive my luxury vehicle. And you couldn't even pause your game and go get your nephew. But you want to borrow my car so you can go stunt in my car. Put miles on my car, on the car that I pay for, that I work so hard to pay for, that I still argue to this day with my husband about that car. And you got a car? Make it make sense, baby? Couldn't understand it. So anyway, we at the dealership. He goes, no, I'm driving your nigga. I told him just like this, you gonna get in that Chrysler, you gonna drive that Chrysler home to my house, and then you gonna hop in the box, and I'm gonna drop you off at home in the box, and I'm gonna keep it pushing because I needed to get my car detailed. Okay. He's like, oh, I detail it for you. You can leave it here. No. I go pay the $100 to get it detailed. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Now, to some people, they would have been like, oh, you're petty. I needed you to do something for me. That would have took 10, 20 minutes at best. You want me to give you my car. Somebody who get toll tickets. And y'all, my brother, let me tell you how shady he is. When our mom died, she had several cars, okay? To the tune where we couldn't drive them all. So some of them sat in the yard. My brother stole a tag off of one of my mama's cars, got my license suspended because the cars were my cars now. I transferred the cars over into my name. I kept the same tags and stuff on them. I just transferred the stuff over into my name, okay? I get a letter in the mail from fucking Florida Toll saying that I was in the fast lane or some shit like that. I don't know, the express lane, that I drove 100 miles in the express lane and didn't pay. Okay? That's the first ticket I got. The second ticket I got was a red light ticket from Greenville, South Carolina, on the day where I was in Atlanta working for the Census Bureau, training people, training them on how to be census workers. No, that's not me. I had to pay about $1,200 to get my license together. $1,200. Do you think he said he never said, yo E, let me help you pay this off? So what I did was I paid the tickets, right? But then the next one that came, I disputed the ticket. Cause by this time now I got alerts set up. I got alerts set up and all kind of stuff. So I get the summons for court. I show up to court, right? Oh, I got my documentation. First of all, sir, it's an honor to be in your presence. Thank you for all that you do. This was not me. If you the tag belonged to a Crown Vic, a green Crown Vic, y'all. The tag. That's the kind of car it was. No, it wasn't it was a Grand Marquis. Sorry, it was a Grand Marquis, green. But the tag was on a black I think it was a 2016 Dodge Charger, because that's what he had. He had a Charger. So I, I'm feeling like, Your Honor, this is not me. This is not even my car. My tag has been stolen, right? So he goes, well, how do you know? I was like, because this is my brother's car. And so I start going through the motions, telling him my mama died. She left all this shit, way more shit than we could deal with, so we just got, a few cars in the yard. That's fine, whatever. So he goes, all right, listen, the only way I'll dismiss this is if you file charges against your brother for stealing your tag. So I call my brother in the courtroom. I'm like, look, I done came to court. Either you can turn my tag in. They'll give me another tag that was like, look, the DMV will give you a whole new tag. You don't want that tag no more. You don't want it. You don't even want to be associated with it. So I'm like, look, either you're going to give me the tag off the car now, or the police is going to come and get the tag off the car, and they're going to take you to jail. Okay? A couple days go by. I'm like, Josh, did I'm going to do it. Hold on. Let me call you back. So finally, I had to send a state trooper to my brother's house to remove the tag off the car. Do y'all know that started a whole fight? After I had my license suspended, after I had to pay over $1,000 worth of toll fees and tickets, because if I didn't have no valid driver's license, I couldn't do my job. I needed my car to do my job for the census. All we do is just ride around and shit. Whether I was recruiting workers, whether I was training, or going from, we did trainings in Florida, we did trainings in Atlanta, we did trainings in North Carolina, we done some in South Carolina. I think we only done 2. I done one in Columbia, I done one in Greenville. I live closer to Greenville than I do to Columbia. So I was traveling back and forth, and before we opened up our Greenville office, I would have to travel twice a week to Charlotte, from South Carolina to Charlotte, to work before we got our local field office open. If I can't drive, if I don't have a valid driver's license, I can't work and I can't feed my family. And the fact that my brother was very much willing and did very much take food out of my family mouth, money out of my accounts, and gave no fucks about if a bitch had a job or not. Some people will never get it. Shakim, I hope you're not one of the people who don't ever get it. But y'all are putting to, like, spend some time, do some, Why? Look, it's Black History Month. Why y'all not exposing these companies out here who built their billions of dollars of wealth off of the backs of our ancestors? Why you not exposing Pillsbury? Why you not exposing Johnson and Johnson for the shit that they, you know what I'm saying, on how they've contributed to making billions off of our people instead of bringing each other down as Black men during Black History Month? The only thing you're teaching is that it's okay for two Black men to tear each other down. That's all. That shit ain't all right. Shit. Oh, Lord. Am I mad? Oh, y'all, I got to go. See, look, I'm going to meditate. Shakim, I want you to get some empathy, sweetheart. Okay? I want you to get some empathy. Focus on somebody who's really scamming. Okay? Do you sell spells for subscribers? I don't think I think that you would be better at something else. Please don't be out here casting spells on people. That's not the move, okay? You making me want to burn some sage up in this bitch. I might need to sage my laptop, okay? But let's not continue to tear each other down. Let's not continue to drag each other. Why don't we expose these people who are still to this day? Why you ain't exposing YouTube for taking 30% of your super chats? Why you ain't doing that? Why you ain't doing that? Okay? You want to expose the fact that Marcus Garvey was out here scamming people too. That's what Umar get it from with the Black Starship liner. Talk about that. Talk about some people who really is scamming. I don't know if you're scamming because listen, I'm not. Listen, if somebody tell me they're gonna sell me a money spell, I don't want nothing to do with that. Okay, I'm not even gonna entertain that shit. I want your money spell. Keep that shit away from me. The only spirit I need around me is the Holy Spirit. Hallelujah. But everybody can believe in what they believe in. Okay, but I don't believe that selling spells is it for you, sir. I'm sure God did not put your purpose on this here earth during this here time in this here realm for you to be selling spells to people for $20. You seem to be educated. You seem, I don't know, you're starting to give me Umar Johnson vibes. Ooh, let me go. Y'all stay dangerous. Stay dangerous.